Microsoft just saved $500 million using AI, and the way they did it might completely change how companies operate forever. Think about that for a second. $500 million. That's not revenue or investment money. That's pure cost savings from their call centers alone in just 1 year. And here's the kicker. They're just getting started. Judson Althoff, Microsoft's chief commercial officer, dropped this bombshell during an internal presentation last month. But this isn't just another corporate success story. It's a glimpse into a future that's already happening, where artificial intelligence is fundamentally rewiring how businesses work. So how did Microsoft pull this off? They started by deploying AI tools in their customer service operations. Instead of having human agents handle every single call and chat, they let AI take care of the routine stuff. When you contact Microsoft support these days, there's a good chance you're talking to an AI first, especially if you're a smaller customer. And it's working incredibly well. Handle times for chat cases dropped by up to 16%. First call resolution rates jumped 31%. That means customers are getting their problems solved faster on the first try. Agents who used to need help from their peers on 13% of cases now only need backup 9% of the time. But here's where it gets really interesting. Microsoft didn't stop at call centers. They unleashed AI across their entire operation. Right now, artificial intelligence is writing 35% of the code for new Microsoft products. More than a third of their software is being created by machines. Their sales teams are seeing wild improvements too. Sales reps using their Copilot AI assistant are closing deals 23% faster if they're power users. They're generating 9% more revenue and building 10% more pipeline. These aren't marginal gains. These are game-changing numbers. Now, you might be thinking this all sounds great for Microsoft's bottom line, but what about the workers? Well, that's where this story takes a darker turn. While Microsoft was celebrating these AI wins, they also cut 15,000 jobs this year. 6,000 people lost their positions in May, and another 9,000 got pink slips in July. That's nearly 4% of their entire global workforce. Con. Software engineers have been hit particularly hard. The same AI that's writing code is making some developers redundant. Microsoft says they're not trying to replace workers, just augment them. They want AI to make employees more effective, not unemployed. But when you're laying off thousands while talking about AI savings, that message gets a bit muddy. Here's the really mind-bending part. Microsoft is spending $80 billion this year on AI infrastructure. $80 billion. They're building massive data centers packed with specialized chips to power all these AI services. They're betting the entire company on this technology. And they're not alone. Salesforce says AI now handles 30% of their internal work. Google, Meta, Amazon, they're all racing down the same path. But Microsoft's $500 million savings number is the biggest anyone's reported so far. It proves this isn't just hype. The financial impact is real and it's massive. What makes this even more remarkable is that Microsoft's own customer service team has become the guinea pig for this transformation. They operate in 120 countries and help over 1 billion people every year. If AI can work at that scale, it can work anywhere. The results speak for themselves. Customer satisfaction is up. Employee satisfaction is supposedly up too, since agents can focus on complex problems instead of answering the same basic questions over and over. Microsoft is projecting revenue growth of 14% or more while cutting their workforce by up to 10%. They're literally doing more with less. This is the blueprint every CEO in the world is studying right now. How do you deploy AI to slash costs while maintaining or improving service? How do you balance automation with employment? How do you invest billions in new technology while laying off the very people who built your company? Microsoft's answer seems to be move fast, invest huge, and let the numbers justify everything. When you can point to $500 million in savings from just one department, a lot of tough decisions suddenly seem easier to make. But this raises a fundamental question about where we're all headed. If Microsoft can save $500 million by automating call centers, what happens when every company does this? What happens to those jobs? What happens when AI gets even better and starts handling the complex cases too? What do you think? Is this the future of work or the end of it? The transformation Microsoft is driving isn't slowing down. They're showing the world that AI isn't coming someday. It's here, it's profitable, and it's reshaping everything. Other companies are watching and learning. Soon, this won't be a Microsoft story, it'll be everyone's story. Whether that's exciting or terrifying probably depends on which side of the automation you're on. But one thing's certain, the old rules about how companies operate are being rewritten in real time. And Microsoft just showed everyone the new playbook. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video.